Hi.
Good evening and welcome. Amanda forgot to turn the lamp on.
Whoopsie. I'm not going to turn it on.
Why not?
It'll be all right.
You got to add the ambiance.
Whoa, why am I blurry on here?
Hang on a second, folks. There
Are we
we go.
blurry on your phone?
That's why she didn't want to turn the lamp on. I'm sorry. Welcome to our lives.
Wow.
There we go.
That's special. Are we blurry on your phone?
No.
Okay, that was weird. Anyways.
Anyway, hey, welcome to the live. Sorry about that. Our New York. We'll have to pick the I Love New York license plate up later.
Whoopsie. How is everybody? Happy Monday.
Part of doing a live, folks.
Josh is hungry, so he's snacking over here. And it is not the snack of the night.
Yes, it is.
It's his snack of the night. It's not the snack of the night.
Don't put your iPhone near my Samsung. It'll wreck it.
Okay. Anyway.
Hey, hope everyone's having a great start to the week.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful Monday here in the great state of Louisiana. Well, at least this part, it's a beautiful day.
We've got some bad weather rolling in tomorrow. Already under flood watch.
Yeah. And it has been raining profusely here lately. It is definitely coming. And so we're trying to still figure out give everybody a countdown. Look how delayed it is. Give everybody a countdown of the live starting because, most folks like having the countdown.
I don't know how. Anyway, I don't know that it's delayed on my end. So yeah, Will says it's rainy where he's at over there in the great state of Texas.
The old state of Texas.
Well, let me say hi to everybody real quick. Jeremy was first in the chat, and I didn't have to X his first in the chat comment because I didn't mess up the live stream 3 different times tonight. Then Troy Olsen popped in. He is live over on TikTok, but wanted to hop in and say hi and for us to have a great show. So thanks for stopping by. We've got Will G in the house. I'm sure Joanna's somewhere around there. We've got Chris Sheeler, Mr. Gerald Abear. I bet he had his alarm set. Michael Reed is here. Monica with Mama's Adventures is here. So thank y'all for being here.
Yeah, thank you for
being here. And those of you who haven't commented, hello, say hello. All right, let me hop down here on my computer because I like reading the chat better from it. I'm sorry. It's easier to scroll. So what shirt do you have on tonight?
I have on our shirt from FRGC 2.0 aboard the Jubilee. That was out of Galveston, Texas.
I have on the upcoming FRGC 3 going to Alaska. I'm so excited.
Lots of cool stuff. So later in the broadcast, we'll be announcing some announcements.
I like announcing announcements.
About something that needed to be announced.
Yeah.
Be's announced.
But before we get into that, Michael is ready for our snack of the night.
A snack of the night. So, all right, I will discuss. Well, you want to do this one or mine? We'll do this one.
This one. Well, don't do that yet.
Well, I got to do that.
We got to show it first.
I can show it when I take the lid off.
Show it with the lid.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Makes sense to me.
Anyway, we tonight are going with Abita root beer from Abita Springs, Louisiana, made with Louisiana cane sugar.
Yes.
So if you've never had it, it's pretty fantastic. They also
like the cap.
They also make adult beverages too. When we lived in South Louisiana, we didn't live but about 5 miles from this place.
So cool thing about the Jubilee is they actually sell on the XL class ships at Emerald's restaurant, the Abita products.
On Jubilee, you mean on all the XL class?
I said on the XL class ships.
You said
on the Jubilee and on the XL class ships.
Don't listen to her. She's confusing. It's a 10 out of 10.
I don't like root beer, but it's good root beer. Like, I don't typically like root
fantastic root beer. 10 out of 10.
No additives, no preservatives, caffeine free, not sugar free.
Not sugar free.
But delicious. So if you ever get the chance to try an Abita root beer in a glass bottle, try one. They're way better in the glass bottle, in my opinion.
So if you ever get on an XL class ship and you go to Emerald, sometimes they don't have them though.
Or they're in a can.
One time they were sold out.
Not that they're bad in a can, but drinks are just better in a glass bottle. They're colder.
Only time I would really like a can drink is if it's been in an ice chest all day, like a little sloshing around, gets that ice inside the can. But anyway, my snack of the night is Cheetos mini cheddar jalapenos. If you like jalapeno Cheetos, they come out with these. They're fantastic. I give them a 20 out of 10.
I don't like them.
J-Lo even likes them.
Not happening.
Fantastic if you love jalapeno Cheetos.
So if you see him munching tonight,
I won't eat more.
Oh, okay.
I'll behave. But fantastic. So go get you some.
Yeah.
When I seen these, they did Pringle come out with the all dressed Pringle, and Amanda loves the all dressed potato chip, which I'm not a. It's funky tasting to me. So anyway, Amanda has already eaten her whole can. So
yes, she has.
I actually bought these for Philip. Philip didn't mess with them, so I opened them up because I love these things, and I love the jalapeno Cheetos. And anyway, so I tried these. They're pretty fantastic.
Yeah. The all dressed potato chips are like barbecue chip meets ketchup chip. And they had a love child, and they're the all dressed chips, and I love them. They're delicious.
They're a combination of all kinds of stuff. Mm-hmm. So anyway.
Maybe a little salt and vinegar thrown in there. I don't know. They're really good.
So I sent Chris a video this morning. So what is your favorite road trip snack? What's your go-to you gotta have? And I'll explain what I sent to Chris this morning.
So my favorite is I have several favorites. So I have to have just one. Can I just name off more than one?
You can do top 3.
Okay. Peanut M&Ms, Milk Duds, sunflower seeds.
I don't really consider candy a snack. I don't know. Maybe it is.
I consider candy a snack.
Maybe it is.
I also like Chex Mix and beef jerky. I like road trip snacks. That's the best part of a road trip.
Well, Chris and them sisters have an extensive road trip.
Y'all, they are driving to Seattle. It is 30 hours.
It's almost like Thomas and them driving from Oklahoma City to Miami.
Yes.
Yeah. And Thomas drove like 122% of it.
Yeah, he did.
But anyway, I digress.
Ooh, I love wheat thins. Like,
there you go.
I can't buy wheat thins because I love wheat thins that much.
It could be your favorite snack, period, if you don't drive a lot to have a driving snack.
It's another reason I don't buy the cheese balls, the cheese puff cheese balls, because I will sit and eat the whole container. I love them.
Yeah, like the giant one from Sam's Club.
Yes. I can't buy them.
I really don't have a favorite snack to travel with in them.
Growing up, though, Mom always packed like all the snacks. Like we had all the snacks for the road. So when we stopped, we didn't buy anything. So it is still a habit of mine to stop or like to buy the snacks before we.
It's expensive.
Yes, serving size, 1 container. Yes.
I believe that's what it says back here.
But it's
serving size, 1 container for Josh. Yep, see, just for me. Anyway,
so, yes.
So what I sent a video of to Chris was they came out with Dr. Pepper flavored beef jerky.
Yes.
And then Chris counters that with a Dr. Pepper cotton candy.
Yes.
So needless to say, I may have taken a bite of the cotton candy, but the beef jerky, absolutely. I'm not saying it wouldn't be bad.
So here's the deal. I mean, let's just be real. Okay. I used to love Jack Link's beef jerky. I did. Growing up, it was like, Jack Link's beef jerky is disgusting. these days. There are so many better options than Jack Links. Let's be real.
You know what's not a good option is Bucky's beef jerky. I've never had good beef jerky. Well, I take that back. I go get it out of the counter. The stuff in the bag may be better. The stuff in the counter is cold.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And it's every piece I've tried like 5 or 6 flavors and they're all funky.
I like Dr. Pepper, but not that much. Same.
That's a little extreme there.
It is quite extreme. No, I'm gonna have to on that.
Yeah.
But no.
So anyway, yeah. So snacks are a huge industry. You know, you go down the snack aisle at Wally World, and I mean, it's just snacks on snacks on snacks on.
Now the checkout at Walmart, at the big Walmart, ours has been remodeled, and it is like Snackville, capital of the United States of America.
Because that's where they're making all their profit.
It is insane the amount of snacks right there.
I still have not yet to try one of their Walmart branded candy bars.
I haven't either. Lori bought some Dr. Pepper float ice cream last week.
See,
I can get that. I can get that because you got like Coke floats and root beer floats and Dr. Pepper floats and like I get all that. I can't even understand the Dr. Pepper milkshake at Whataburger. But I don't know about that beef jerky.
I don't know about beef jerky.
I don't know.
Well, you know the beef jerky. They say Dr. Pepper's all fruit juices, supposedly back in the day. Now it's just chemicals, basically. But yeah, I mean, man, I don't know.
Chris, if he says if I find the Dr. Pepper Jerry, I'll probably try it. What about the Dr. Pepper beef jerky? Would you try that? Or what about the Dr. Pepper Blackberry?
I've never heard of Dr. Pepper Jerry. That must be some guy over there in Oklahoma. Must be some newbie.
So there is Dr. Pepper Blackberry drink.
Some of my guys at work have tried it.
I don't know.
But I mean, if it's a fruit, if Dr. Pepper is really 23 fruit juices.
I know. Me too, Chris. It is the worst, especially on YouTube lives when you cannot edit what you've typed in. Autocorrect is the worst.
What happens on YouTube Live stays on YouTube Live.
Yeah, it does.
Anyway, so, you know, I know a lot of y'all have probably already seen the fight in Galveston and all the crazy stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's old news now.
That's sad. Somebody brought it up at church yesterday. And I told them, I said, you know what? They banned the 24 people. It wouldn't surprise me if they ended up getting banned from all the cruise lines because of just being who they are.
Well, I had read a post that it had kind of escalated all week. It started out and it just kept going. It was 2 families or something. I read a little bit about it, but I didn't read a lot about it.
Yeah. So, hey, remember when you go on cruise vacation, no fighting.
Yeah. Save that for never.
Save that for when you're at home.
Save that for never.
Yeah.
But anyway, so okay. I had something I wanted to talk about.
Totally missed your mind. Has anybody seen any of the debut videos of the Norwegian Aqua and the cool water and the cool slides?
Aqua coaster looks super cool.
Yeah, they stepped their game up on that one.
They did. That thing launches at speeds of up to 33 or 36 miles an hour. It's pretty fast, but it looks like it slows pretty quickly once it hits the water.
Yeah, and then the carpet slides, drop slides. So
yes, their dry slide is a drop slide. That's pretty cool.
So I've watched a lot of videos on it. It's a beautiful ship. They had to, you know, with them getting rid of the go-karts, they had to like step up their game with something, but a launched water slide's pretty cool.
And the cool thing about it is that if you want to keep riding it, it starts and ends on the same deck. So you don't have to climb 50 bajillion stairs every time you want to ride
Except for the carpet drop slide.
Obviously.
It goes down.
Yes. But I love the water slide being on the same deck.
They did say, too, on the carpet slide. What's up? Hey, Mr. Paul. On the carpet slide, you could choose 2 different carpets.
Yeah, it said you could ask for one with less padding,
which means
you're going to go faster. So I don't know how legit that is, but
we all know people like Chris and Philip need the extra padding.
Yeah.
People like me do not. I need the less padding because believe it or not, I got stuck at the end of the abyss on Harmony of the Seas. I was about 5 feet from coming out of the slide, and I had to scoot and scoot and scoot, and the workers are just sitting there staring at me. I'm like, bro, you can come pull the carpet, do something, help a brother out.
He had to go
yep, I was
his
like,
way out.
I was like doing
inchworming his way out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was doing, and I was like, man, y'all can come help a brother out, man. But they probably seen how large I was, and they're like, nah, he'll be okay.
So super excited for those. We have yet to sell NCL. I've heard great things about NCL. That looks like a beautiful ship.
Yes, very beautiful.
And those two things, the water aqua coaster or whatever it's called, and that carpet drop slide look really, really cool.
And what I've noticed on a lot of the new ships that's come out, they're really revamping like how they do food, how the buffet is, how you get food. And a lot of people you can sit down, you order from the iPad, they bring it to you.
Yeah.
Kind of situations. And like Mike Clock told me that World America had a 2-story buffet. And I mean, people are revamping and making it different because they know they got to change it up. The good old days of going to the Western Sizzling Buffet, or Ponderosa, or Bonanza.
Now, what I do have to say about the MSC World America is if you get on it and you get in the main swimming pool, be careful.
Oh yeah, a lot of people slipped.
Yeah, so we as in Josh talked to Mike Clock on the phone. And and several people are slipping on those stairs. So I'm sure that is an issue they will resolve quickly.
Yes.
But if you are on it in the next few weeks, be careful.
Yes. I know Will G really enjoyed World America.
Yeah.
He said he liked it better in Harmony. So I think it's going to be one of those that, Mike did mention, not to steal Mike's thunder if he does the video, but anyway, Mike mentioned that he didn't enjoy 2 of the 3 specialty dining restaurants they paid for, things like that. But he said the ship was really beautiful, and but you could see a lot of royal stuff in the ship. Like
excuse me, Will corrected me. That was the pool in the garden area.
There you go.
Which is a cool area, by the way. Like just seeing it on videos and pictures and stuff.
Will was on the ship with him,
yes,
so he is aware. But and I don't know, for instance, I'll catch up with Will in Alaska, but I know that some people may love the food. Some people may.
The food is so subjective on every cruise ship, on every single cruise ship. Hey, it's Stacey and Ta-da Dave.
But I mean, it's so subjective to what you like to eat and how you like things. So I mean, I did see a lady. I like reading the funny things that people throw a fit at John Hill about on Carnival, and this woman come unhinged about there not being little boxes of cereal. She said, how am I supposed to take extra boxes of cereal off the cruise ship for snacks in the middle of the day? Because that's what me and my kids like to snack on. She said, now you're forcing me to buy Ziploc bags and smuggle cereal off the ship. And John told her, he said, no one's forced you to do anything. And 2, I wouldn't do that because if you get caught bringing food off the ship, local authorities may not be too happy with you.
People are so crazy.
But he said that's more waste. We have to worry about recycling.
Absolutely.
It's more cost efficient, and then everybody was like, and she said, well, everybody in the world eats cereal. And he goes, that's not true. He said, because I'd rather eat an omelet or eggs and bacon or toast before I eat cereal. So
yes, Will, I was shaking my head.
Yeah, so 100%. I mean, there's some craziness. So yeah, if what's that Facebook page called?
Which one?
The one about where John Hill, they filled all the questions, all the crazy stuff that gets said to John Hill. Carnival Cruising Park Podcastaways knows what it is. But anyway.
They're not in here right now.
No, it's a crazy Facebook page that has all the crazy stuff people go and complain to John Hill about.
I avoid those pages.
I think it's funny, the amount of complaints that people, Wi-Fi is too expensive. Hey, Miss Norma, how are you doing? Wi-Fi is too expensive. I was talking to a guy yesterday at church that brought up about the fight. Him and his wife are looking at a cruise. He didn't realize like Dr. Pepper only is on Carnival out of Texas. It's
yes, I actually just answered that question in the
Hey Tiffany,
Alaska public Facebook group. Somebody said, is there Dr. Pepper on the ship? I said, no, there's not.
It will be if you bring on a 12 pack.
I said, you're going to want to carry on your 12 pack. And this person says, 12 is not going to be enough for me. I said, well, you better get whoever's cruising with you to bring you on a 12 pack. I said, and you might want to ask a couple of people in this group to also carry you a 12
Will
pack.
said, I don't eat cereal anymore. But see, within that, Will, you said that there was not saying Will's an older gentleman, saying there was an older lady on there, retired age, that was fussing because her husband couldn't get his boxes of Raisin Bran to take back to the room with him and have them later. And then John brought up a good point. He said there's a lot of times they've caught a lot of people taking boxes of cereal, never eating them, but putting them in their luggage and taking them off the ship when they get done with the cruise. My word.
Stealing cereal. Are you really that pathetic? You got to steal cereal? Come on now. Like little boxes. Come on. I'll buy you a box.
I'm going to tell you what. A little box ain't doing nothing for me.
It won't even fill up a bowl.
I have to get like the family box of Golden Grams, and that's like 3 meals.
Y'all need us to bring any Cokes or pop? Yes, I do. Actually, that'll save us from having to buy it in Seattle. I will get with you on that, Tiffany.
Pop? What's pop? Everything's Coke here.
I popped him.
It's what flavor of Coke you want.
Hold your dog.
Oh, come here. Everybody say hey to Jello.
Jello?
Yep. Oh, Jello.
Yes, Tiffany, I will text you on that.
Jealous J-Lo.
That would be amazing because I was gonna have to figure out where to buy it in Seattle.
Yep, this is Jello. Jealous J-Lo.
But anyways.
But a lot of cool things happening in the cruise world.
Really, there are. I'm super excited for MSC World America. Super excited for the Norwegian Aqua.
There's several new
Carnival's
ships.
Got new ships coming out.
I don't know. I don't know if we'll do the 2 new ones because that water park on the back end is going to pull in a whole lot of kids. I'm going to have to go
do in the off season.
I'm about to go like in January, February when no one else wants to be on there.
Tiffany, post that in the group. I bet you'll get some hits on that actually.
Yeah, post that in the group.
That would be amazing.
I will make sure that Amanda lets everybody see it. Because I don't know what group you're talking about.
Our anyway, private Facebook group.
There you go. Private Facebook group. That's cool. I may join one of those one day.
No, you're not.
But anyway. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do it because them 3-story water parks seemed woo.
Stacy says I want to go on the festival because it was the first cruise ship I sailed on.
There you go.
I want them to bring back the Holiday because that was my first cruise ship.
Miss Stacy, we'll all go, but we're going in late January when there's no kids on it.
Yeah. We're going to have to wait till school's in session.
Yes, because, you build that is built like for family entertainment, a 3-story water park.
They've got to do something to compete with Royal Caribbean with all of the included activities. In my opinion, they have to do something. And that is what they're doing, I guess. And kids love that, so that's fine.
I think they're still doing their own thing.
Well, of course they are, and they're doing it great. I love it.
Here's the deal, Carnival. But I say that when they build these big ships with all that stuff on it, they got to realize come January, February, April, October, November, it ain't gonna be a lot of kids on it. So you still better have a lot of stuff for adults to do.
Oh, and
there's a lot of adults that enjoy water parks too.
For sure.
I can't. I'm too beat up.
I
can't walk no more.
I'm sure they'll keep doing the specialty shows. Like they're doing on the XL class ships, and that's fantastic. I love those shows that they hold at Central, whatever it's called. What's it called? I almost said Central Park.
Stage.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Central Park's on.
I know it's on Oasis, but I love those shows. I think they're great. It's a horrible venue.
I hope they redo the seating
area. Right, it's a horrible venue. You can't see. But I love the concept.
So I'm going to be interested as they let out pictures of and the design layout of it, because the only thing you've really seen is the exterior of it with the water park thing right now.
So, I'm interested to see what they do with that, because the shows themselves, the concept of those shows are fantastic.
Yeah.
And very well done.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to see them fix the seating so that anywhere you sit, you've got a good seat.
Will may be able to answer this. I did see some people's videos about World of America that they really wasn't impressed with the shows, which I don't hardly ever go to the shows anyway, but they said that they wasn't really like as good as they thought they would be for that new of a ship. Mm-hmm. But also shows are like food. Some people don't love them. Some people like, and I think some people get spoiled too. The more cruises you go on, the more spoiled and spoiled you get about what
for sure. Absolutely. Well, you learn. Just like in everyday life, you learn what you like.
Well, Ms. Norman and them finally got to see Aqua Theater show on
and loved
Harmony and loved it. It was top notch.
You finally saw one.
Yeah, I finally
because you didn't go do it on Oasis.
No, the only reason I went is because Mr. Roger told me I had to go.
Thank you, Mr. Roger.
And Miss Norma used my full government name. And when my full government names dropped, I got to go.
Will thought that they were entertaining.
There you go. And I mean,
and I know that Will and Joanna go to almost every show. They really enjoy going to the shows.
Yep.
And there are some that I do thoroughly enjoy. Aqua Theater is one of them. I love them. And the center stage shows, I like to go see the special show for that cruise ship. Now, once you've seen it once, I don't have to necessarily go back.
Aunt Linda.
Aunt Linda. She's been on a cruise.
Aunt Linda, I'm glad you went on a cruise.
Yep.
Been praying for you, Aunt Linda. Been through a lot.
Yep.
Very heartfelt. Good to see you.
Yes, absolutely.
Even though I don't physically see you, I see you in the chat.
Miss Norma agrees about the water aqua theater.
Oh, she probably agreed about using my full government name.
No, it's a great show.
It is. It's a cool. Me and Amanda watched the video. The girl said from the top dive was 255 feet.
Way farther than I'm jumping.
I think that's what she said. It was over 200 feet. And she was pointing at the stuff in the water, and she's like, "There's that.
You got
to
point up. I can't see your finger."
Oh, she's like, "There's that. There's this, and then that's where I got to land." And it was woo. And she did some flippity flop flute.
Yeah. About being spoiled. Absolutely. You learn what you like and you learn to expect those things. And sometimes that's a good thing. And sometimes that's a bad thing on a cruise.
Like not getting milkshakes at Johnny Rockets.
Okay. So you've learned to expect milkshakes on cruises now. And our next cruise is not going to have milkshakes.
Yes, they will.
Well,
yes, they will.
Not in that sense.
Mr. Roger, he's not listening, but there will be milkshakes.
Okay, here you go. Will thinks the aqua shows are overrated.
I will tell you, Will, the first 15 minutes of the one I went and watched
was awful.
Was a gigantic
dumpster fire.
Waste of my time.
It was horrible. It was a guy slinging around a rubber band or
something.
Whatever that thing was.
I don't know. But
it was not good.
Amanda got to
What's a harmony? He saw it.
Amanda got to see Back to the Future.
That was incredible.
And that seemed to be cool.
The Back to the Future one was super cool. And this dog is driving me insane.
I did not
She's right here.
I did not find any of the show except for them diving really high and the guy tight walking.
Yeah, the slack line.
No.
Or the tight rope.
Way up on top. The slack line guy was.
I still
cool
think that was the slack line though that he was on. I think.
Anyway, don't do too much thinking.
Dude, spit it out like an idiot.
There you go. All right, Will.
That's the one in his light up dress thing. I don't know what was going on with it.
We did zero filming except for the one live on Harmony, and I would have filmed it and been like, "What in the world, Royal?" It was like 15 minutes.
It was so long and so weird.
The guy, hopefully some of you've seen it. If not, maybe go look on YouTube and see if you can see somebody that may have got it on film, because the twirly burly whirly dude in the dress / sombrero.
I don't know what it was. It was so
turtleneck / poncho.
He moved it all up and down his body. It was weird. It was weird. It was unlike any aqua. The Aqua Theater show on the Oasis was spectacular.
And we didn't make it to the ice skating show. I think we gave Will G and them our spots.
We did.
I didn't make it to the ice skating show this time.
I will say they didn't have the aerialist in the Aqua Theater show on the Harmony like they did on the Oasis also. And that part of the show was phenomenal as well.
Well, yeah.
And so I hate that we missed
seeing Back to the Future dude, Marty McFly, come across.
They danced. They did like this aerial act to Purple Rain. Like it was amazing. But they didn't have that on Harmony. So I was a little let down with that.
I was more amazed by the free onion rings and milkshake. That's what I was amazed by.
But yeah. So anyways, I like the Aqua Theater shows. Typically, I was a little disappointed with the one on the Harmony. So I don't know what they're like on the Icon class ships now with the Aqua Theater being at the front in the dome. Obviously, because I haven't been on there. But
and I don't know. I don't know if it'll be a while before we ever get on the Icon.
Yeah, the prices have to come down.
Well, that and two,
let's be
we're at a point too. Like we got so much going on with like mission trip stuff, and just taking that time to go all the way to Florida.
Well, and we're planning now into 2026. Well, Philip graduates in 2026.
Yes.
So we've got big life changes coming our way. And I know that Will and Joanna are going through this currently with their daughters. But, we've got kids moving from high school to college, which is going to change a lot.
Yeah, because if Philip don't go, then we got to get a room for 3 people because we're not letting Mallory stay in a room by herself.
Yeah.
So we got that, and it's a lot of
So we got some stuff to figure out, but we're getting there.
But we are working on some cruises, though.
But I've said, and I will continue to say, I want to branch out. I want to try other cruise lines. I want to try NCL. I want to try MSC. I want to try these other lines. I've got to try these other lines. I don't want to try Margaritaville.
No, they're saying the one out of Tampa Bay is doing pretty good.
And I don't want to try Virgin.
I understand that, Miss Stacy.
Yes, moving is time consuming and costly.
Well, right now, us really branching out and trying a bunch of different cruise lines, MSC is definitely a strong possibility.
Their price point is so good.
Norwegian, I don't know because with our kids, I don't know.
And Celebrity, I don't want to take the kids on. I don't think they would like it. Not right now. No. If they were older. But the price point on MSC is just hard to beat.
It is. Yeah, we looked at a cruise for Amanda's birthday on MSC, February 25th, Miss Norma, and it was very affordable.
It is.
But we're looking at a Christmas cruise right now, not on Christmas, but in December.
In December.
Yes.
I want to, totally want to try NCL, hands down. NCL and MSC are top of the list for me for other cruise lines.
So, but we're looking at a Christmas cruise in December for us as a family, just because I always want to go on a cruise during Christmas. Been on Halloween, never been on a November one, but I want to go on a Christmas one, and I think we're going to try to go 1st of December.
Yeah. So
still looking at that one.
And the reason, Miss Stacy, that we say we need to try other cruise lines is industry related. It's easier for me to SELLU a cruise when I have SAILED that cruise. So it's easier for me to sell you a cruise when I've sold that cruise.
Aunt Linda's going on MSC 11-9. That's their inaugural cruise.
Yes, out of Galveston.
Will G will be on that.
He will.
One.
That's awesome. We've looked at it.
Yep, we looked at it.
So that's incredible.
Yep, we've done a lot of looking.
So I don't know. We're still in the looking phase. But we're close to the booking phase, I would say.
Yes. I'm ready to book my Christmas cruise because I told her I want to go on the Christmas cruise. Or I would be on the 11-9 MSC cruise, but the Christmas cruise, I'd rather be on a Christmas cruise than a Thanksgiving thing.
So unfortunately, Josh can't take off during major holidays.
Yes, I can.
Yes, he can.
That's a lie. All those years
for Tennessee. That's a lie. It's around Christmas, earlier though. You can't take off or something.
I can take off anytime I want to.
The balls, he can do what he wants
to. Other people can't.
Well, about that.
For New Year's Eve with y'all.
We love cruising with y'all. Y'all are awesome.
I know. Will's excited. He's going to see us in Alaska.
I'm so excited.
So with Jeremy and Cheryl, that's a combo right there.
I love cruising with Jeremy and Cheryl. They are two of the most fantastic people. I love them to pieces. Genuine people, right? They are so awesome. Absolutely amazing people. Haven't seen them in a while. I miss them. They're awesome.
So speaking of that, how long have we been here? 30 minutes. So we'll let you make the announcement. So we made the announcement last week.
Oh, that was an email.
Oh, sorry. Made the announcement last week. May, we're going on the Dream to Celebration Key for 8 days in Key West and all that. And said, hey, y'all can come with us if you want to. It'll be kind of Philip's senior trip kind of deal. If y'all want to just come hang out and you want to go to Celebration Key. But Amanda's going to make an announcement.
I felt in my heart that we needed an FRGC 4.
Yes, several people have asked me about it.
And
we have previously announced MSC World America.
But we're going to shift gears on that.
Well, MSC is hard to deal with on group cruises.
They are. So we thought, let's do FRGC 4. Okay, so we're going to shift gears a little. We're going to do it in September instead of at the end of May.
2026.
Yes, this is 2026. So we're going to do, and I created the group today. So we've got group pricing for 2 months. But we're going to do the Jubilee again. And it is going, oh gosh, I forgot the date. September 19th. I'm sorry, I forgot the date.
27th.
It is an 8-day cruise, and it will be the Jubilee's first itinerary change, and it will be going to Celebration Key. It's also going to Nassau and Half Moon Cay, but it will be its first trip and its first itinerary change, and it's going to Celebration Key.
So, big sellers for it. First time ever going to Celebration Key, which I want to be a part of that.
Yep.
Number 2, it's an 8-day cruise.
Yes.
Number 3, it's only 3 ports because it can't fit at Key West.
Yep.
So it's not going to Key West. So you're getting 4 sea days, which to us is pretty fantastic.
I love sea days.
So yeah. So we're gonna have FRGC 4.0.
Yep.
It's about 15 months away. About 20 months away, right? No, 16 months. I'll get it right in my head in a minute.
Third time's the charm.
This is May, September, 16 months away. There we go, 16 months away. Anyway, so Amanda's got room rates, and it was a little bit different than going on the Dream, but the reason being is the Jubilee.
It's the Jubilee. It's going to be more expensive.
And it's his first trip ever going over there to Celebration Key.
Yeah.
But I will say I did some research today. Amanda's done forgot. She priced our 2 interior rooms for us and the kiddos.
I'm pulling the pricing right now.
Anyway, so I did some pricing, just food for thought. I Googled a bunch.
September 19th, not 16th.
We'll need to talk Joanna into that one. There you go, Will. If we need to, we'll get her on Alaska. We'll talk her into it. So look, I looked on the Gulf Coast, Destin, Orange Beach, Gulf Shores, Perdido Key, all that. Same date range, but for 2025, because they don't have them for 2026. A 2-bedroom beach condo, average beach condo, $4,700. $4,700. That's no food, no entertainment, no nothing. That's literally a room that you could stare at water. $4,700. So, in turn, you're getting all the extra stuff to go along with this. And what is an interior room?
An interior room right now is running. I didn't click through, so we're like $969 a person for the week. That's not with prepaid. That's without prepaid gratuities, but that is with taxes. So I think it priced out to right around $1,500 this morning for us. And that was and that was for a upper deck room. So that wasn't as cheap as you could get it.
We'll have to.
September is end of fiscal year for her.
We'll have to pray over that.
Understand that May is his.
The end of May. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'm going to Alaska.
Yeah. We thought that one through really well. But
it happens.
Yeah, that'd be all right. So we completely understand that. So this one is September the 19th.
That's what I said, through the 27th.
And I'm so excited. Like,
anyway, so if y'all want to think about it,
Key, y'all. Celebration Key.
Yeah, it's the first time Jubilee's ever going. So
yeah,
I thought, hey, what a cooler way, because the last time we were on a Jubilee, Kendall Fire told us in our private little shindig we had with her that she said the itinerary is not changing no time soon for the Jubilee.
And she was not wrong.
She was not wrong. It's not changing until late 2026. So, if you're interested in going, it's going to be a cool time. We're going to have a great time, and go check it out. Philip's going to miss a little bit of college because he'll be a freshman in college.
Yes, he will be a true college freshman at that point.
Yeah, not like he is now. Anyway, so he'll be there. Mallory will be there.
Yeah.
Hopefully Will G will be there.
And Joanna.
We got to talk to the Carnival Cruising Podcast Away guys. Yeah. Gary and Teresa, we hope maybe can make it.
Yeah. I don't know. Teresa will still be in school. So
anyway.
Or will be in school.
We got trying to get lots of the crew back
together. But we thought September because it'll still be hot. Don't get me wrong. It'll still be real hot. But it's not going to be August.
Real hot.
It's going to be, past the hump. And then school will be back in session. So when we cruised on the Jubilee in July, y'all, it was so many kids. I love kids. I have kids. I don't have a problem with kids.
But it also didn't help that so many people were first-time cruisers.
Mm-hmm. So I prefer a little, just right off the tail end of that peak season is like, or right before peak or right after peak is kind of my favorite.
Yeah. So anyway, if you're interested, that's what we're doing for FRGC 4. Gary is supposed to work on the logo-esque this evening when he got to his hotel room. So Gary Manning will be doing some stuff up for us so we can have something to put out some more advertising feelers with it and stuff.
It really is. It was too many kids. It was crazy.
Yes.
The Jubilee on FRGC2 was pretty nuts. I'm not gonna lie.
Still had a great time though.
It was a fantastic cruise.
Yes.
Every cruise that I'm on is a fantastic cruise. Mm-hmm. But we can do a few things to alter
the amount of kids.
The amount of kids, and cruising in May, mid-May or mid-September is two of those things. So that's why we're gonna try September, because we are doing the Dream at the end of May.
Mm-hmm.
And we will be going to Celebration Key.
Yes, which will give us a little bit of
so we'll have a little yes, that's what we thought. We're like, well, we already have been to Celebration Key, so we'll have a little bit of insight, and can help with whatever for you guys that go with us as far as Celebration Key. What's it like? What's there to do? Do we need to book a cabana? Do we need to go to adults only? Whatever. We'll have all that kind of figured out.
Yes.
So to speak.
And Amanda's supposed to be checking this out. Trevor posed a question on their podcast the other day.
I figured it out.
Can you do it?
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
So he asked a question like, hey, a lot of people use the Firm or Uplift, which is not Uplift no more.
It's called FlexPay now.
FlexPay. Can you do your drink packages in FlexPay? And she found out that you
can.
You can. So she needs to text Trevor and tell him that.
I already did.
Oh, she texted Trevor and told him that. So that's a question a lot of people have. It's like, you used to couldn't do that, correct?
Right.
Now you can do that. So it helps people out and stuff. FlexPay and Affirm are still great programs.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I have a picture that I sent to him. The little banner's not on here anymore. So let me pull this picture up.
Say you're not scheduled to go to May of 2027, so you need to go September 2026, so you know what you're doing.
Add Cheers drink package to cart and choose financing powered by FlexPay at checkout to pay over time with 0% APR on your entire purchase. Plus, save $5 per day when you buy online before you cruise. Subject to approval. Review terms and conditions for more details. And I'm going to say that should. I don't know because I haven't tried it. Should apply to excursions, drink packages, specialty dining, all of the above. It should apply to everything. Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Cherie.
Dr. Cherie.
Dr. Cherie, Amanda made an announcement that's going to butt up right against you.
It is.
And your special trip.
Yes. So we're going to do FRGC 4 on the Jubilee. And it is September the 19th, 8-day cruise. And it's the Jubilee's first trip to Celebration Key. It's their first time to do an itinerary change.
It's an 8-day cruise with only 3 ports, so you get 4 sea days.
Yes. So I know what you have planned, obviously, but I'm just throwing it out there if you want to come with us again. Because you've been with us on 2, you've been with us on, or you're going to be with us on 3, so we can't mess up the streak.
Will G will set the record for most group cruises with Have Luggage Will Travel.
Yes, we got to get him on 4. He will be the only one who's been on all 4.
I think 3 of them. He didn't come to Miami.
Oh.
Nope.
Will. I thought he'd been on all of them.
No.
He just cruises with us all the time. I'm just used to him being there.
This will be our 4th cruise.
I'm used to Will and Joanna being on our cruise.
So
I just am.
Third cruise. 4th. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of cruises.
Jerry said, Jerry. I'm sorry, Gerald. I'm trying to convince Lori to go in August this year to Celebration Key. Well, Lori ought to love it. It's hot. Miss Stacy, I completely understand. If things change and you can come, and if not, we completely understand. We'll miss you. And we want you there. So
you and Tie-Dye Dave's always welcome. Hey, I held true. Tie-Dye Dave came on a summer cruise and he didn't want to, and he got a Tie-Dye Bookies t-shirt.
Hey, you're right, Will. I remember that. He said that was Kaylee's high school graduation.
Yep.
You're right. She may want to celebrate with everybody.
She may want to celebrate.
Kia is turning 30, and that's why they're going on the Jubilee.
Yes.
So, we're gonna have to come visit in Virginia.
That is a beautiful state.
I agree that we're gonna.
We do want to go back to DC one day. DC was a cool place to go visit.
It was.
Virginia,
that whole part of the country is beautiful.
Yeah, Virginia's beautiful.
But
Louisiana, we got pine trees.
And it's beautiful in its own right.
Mm-hmm. It is too. I've had several people come here and they're like, "Man, it really is beautiful here." I'm like, It is. If I think where you get blinded to where you live sometimes.
Of course you do. So let me give rates really quickly for FRGC. This is for 2. This is for 2 and 2 double occupancy, and I'm going to give computer, and I'm going to give the lowest rate category or cabin category for pricing. So, and I will include taxes, port fees, and prepaid gratuities.
Okay.
An interior room is $1,938.
Oh, Busch Gardens and Zoo. That's cool.
An ocean view room is $2,654. I know I'm throwing these out quick. I'm sorry. And a balcony is, being a pain. That's what it is.
The 17th through the 19th through the 27th, Dr. Sheree. 2026.
The balcony room, this does not include prepaid gratuities because my system is being a little funky. It's $2,598. Gratuities are like $128 a person.
Yeah.
So those were totals for 2. That's not per person.
No, that's totals for 2, my brother.
So,
but Jessica, we like cool stuff. We're gonna go.
If you have a question about pricing, throw it in the comments and I'll throw the numbers back out.
We're gonna try to take some folks from our hometown. We actually have 2 ladies from our life group at church going to be in Alaska with us.
We do.
So our goal is to take everybody from our life group on a FRGC trip.
September the 22nd is your birthday.
Man, I know she's excited. She's going to turn 22 on the 22nd and 26th.
Oh, you have to cruise with us then.
Man, you come cruise with us, I'll buy you a specialty.
I'll buy you a birthday cake.
I'll buy you a specialty dinner thingy at the steakhouse. What's that called? Specialty dining? Yeah, specialty dining. There we go.
That's
I'll
awesome.
do that. Yeah, so we got some ladies coming from our life group. They're
a hoot. They're a mess.
They are a hoot and a half.
They're something.
Yeah, so they're going to be fun to have. Yeah. So we're going to try to bring as many people from our hometown with us as we can. It's going to be a good time.
Of course, the famous Gary Manning will make us cruise t-shirts.
Yes.
How did you know, Josh? Said Dr. Sheree.
I just telepathic, Dr. Sheree.
Because it's on the 22nd. That's how
I'm in touch. I'm in touch with your. Oh, here, Dr. Sheree. You didn't get to see her.
Yeah, she is begging at our feet for us to pick for Josh to pick her up.
She is being super needy tonight, which is every night.
Yes.
So we do have some great giveaways for the Alaskan cruise.
We do.
We do. Are we doing trivia again this year?
I don't think so. Like, I'll post it in the group, but like, I really wonder if people are going to be occupied with like looking at the scenery and going to the nature talks, and this is just a different cruise. I'm not even doing a slide pull, I don't think.
No, because I know that's what Amanda said. They're going to have all the naturalist people on there. They'll have the lady that sometimes they have the lady that's Eskimo on there.
So like, Will, Dr. Sheree, you guys that are going with us, like, tell me in the comments, do you want me to organize a slot pull? Do you want me to organize trivia? Like, I don't know.
I organize trivia. Yes.
I get the prizes together.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Malarkey.
I bought the Little Debbie's and autographed them.
I know that Miss Norma wants gambling. She always wants the gambling.
Miss Norma, you behave.
I did get something cool in the mail today. That's a giveaway.
I did see those over there.
Yep.
So anyway, going to be great giveaways. Yes, slot pull. That was fun.
I mean, I will do one, and I will post it in the group.
What's the slot pull take? 30 minutes?
It depends on how many walk her by and say, are you doing a slot pull? Can I join?
Yeah. So, I mean, 30 minutes. I mean, you could do it one day.
Okay. We're doing a slot pull. We got it. I got 3 right here. Boom, boom, boom. Slot pull. We're doing a slot pull.
Miss Norma, she'll just sit there on the slot after we leave.
Yeah.
Until Mr. Roger comes and gets her.
It'll be $100 buy-in. I'm just kidding.
No.
Kidding.
No. Maybe $25.
$20 to $25. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll look, see, like, because every ship's got so many different slot machines. It depends on what the denominations are for stuff. So We'll look $25.
Yeah.
And we'll do it.
Okay. Y'all sold me. So anyways,
but we'll do a meet and greet.
Yeah, we will do it. We'll do a get together for sure on day one. Absolutely.
On day one, give out all your little trinkets and trinkety stuff.
Let me see if I can tease y'all.
No.
Show the bottom of it.
No, it's ridiculous. Anyway, you just have to wait and see.
Stacey, we didn't plan any excursions, but they are so expensive.
But there's still going to be so much beautiful stuff to see. Like there's one place you can go to the salmon ladder and you can see the salmon swimming. And
we only planned excursions in Juneau.
Yeah.
That's it.
I really want to walk around and see the towns.
I want to see Ketchikan and Skagway.
Yeah, I just want to go see the people. There's a lot of walking trails. There's all kinds of stuff to do besides,
I have heard incredibly good things about Ketchikan and Skagway.
Yes.
So,
day one.
I'm definitely want to go on FRGC4. I would like 4 days at sea on an XL ship. Me too.
There you go. Hey, and this time, Cheryl, me and you'll do a behind the scenes tour, even though you've already done it.
Oh yeah, he did do it.
Yeah.
Miss Stacy says, yeah, that's our plan to see the towns. And listen,
go up here to Dr. Cherie, excuse you. Day one, hugs.
Oh, wow. Right. Nothing for me?
Nope. They're all for me.
Oh, okay, Dr. Cherie. And I took care of you yesterday riding down the road.
No, you didn't. You took care of us sitting on the back patio.
No, I started working while we were riding down the road.
Anyway, it's cool to get to see people because I walked up and I heard Will G's voice. He's like, "Hey, big guy." Turn around, I'm like, "What's up, Will G?" When we were in Galveston.
Yeah.
So, hey, if you cruise Royal out of Galveston, get with Amanda and she can tell you where to park.
Oh my gosh.
That place
it was so amazing. So amazing. It was a little bit more expensive, but it was worth every penny.
Every penny was it worth. I don't care if it was $200 for the week.
That's what it was.
There you go. See, I didn't even care.
Yeah.
It was there was only like 30 cars in the parking lot, and it's literally right by the door.
Yeah.
And I was like, when we got off the ship, we walked about 35, 40 yards with our luggage and we were done.
Yeah, it was amazing. And there was zero traffic.
She said you get yours right after mine.
If your cruise accidentally gets canceled, I didn't do it. I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm kidding.
Hey, all I'm saying is if J-Lo was there, she'd push us both aside and love on J-Lo.
All right, Monica, come on. The group is created. I'm ready to book you. I'll book you with your casino offers, or I'll book you inside the group. If you book inside the group, you do get the booking perks.
Yeah.
So I'll book you however. Let's just go and have fun.
Hey, and if you have friends that are, that want to come, don't feel like they got to be like in the clique. Because when we went to Miami, we had people that came from Oklahoma. We didn't even know who they were, but they hung out with us and had a great time.
Absolutely.
So, feel free to invite your friends, do whatever. It's a good time. Y'all know us. We're all about having fun and doing
and cruising.
Yes,
and eating.
I was right. J-Lo would be first. The only thing is, the Jubilee, y'all remember, got the honky tonk in the back. I hope the band's good. That's all I'm saying. Laura Jean's not in here with Eddie, so Amanda's gonna have to call Laura and tell her when we get off here.
They actually have a cruise that they need to move, so I may get them to rebook into this one
and come into this one because because Eddie and Laura's not getting to come to Alaska, and so we got to be seeing Eddie and Laura.
Yes, waiting until 2026 is going to kill me.
Oh man, you're talking September.
Yeah.
Woo. That's almost 2 years.
Yeah, that's not going to be okay with me.
No. So we'll have to figure it out.
And my dad's working up there 30 minutes from them.
Yeah.
Stinker.
We'll go up there with your mom this summer. Go around Father's Day. Take both the kids and leave me and J-Lo.
No, I will leave them here to be with their daddy.
No.
No. I'll go by myself. I hope the band is better than Lenny and Molly. Oh my God.
Wow.
I forgot about Lenny and Molly. Why did you have to bring that up? I had gotten that out of my brain, Chris.
So real quick, we're on the Carnival Spirit out of Mobile. It was a great 8-day cruise, except for the 80-mile-an-hour wind day.
Such an amazing
cruise. And the boat tilted and water ran in the first floor.
Such an amazing cruise.
Yeah, except for Lenny and Molly. So me and Chris are walking by, and they're singing "Island in the Stream." So instead of Kenny and Dolly, Chris goes, "That's Lenny and Molly," because it was rough.
So bad. It was so bad.
It
was so bad.
No offense to people that are trying to do that for a living. God bless them, because I can't do anything music. that was next level rough.
Yeah, it was bad.
I don't know if their singing was rougher than the seas or if the seas were rougher.
Their singing was rougher than the seas.
And it was 80 miles an hour.
But that captain righted that ship like that.
Yeah.
I was very
After the water come in the first floor.
J-Lo, stop.
Yeah, they told us don't go out on the balconies, and I'm hanging out at Chris's.
And where does Chris and Gary and Mallory and Josh all go?
Outside.
Right there.
Where we're not supposed to be.
As quickly as they could get
and
there.
There's a short on our channel if you want to go watch it, because it truly was. The ship was like, and water was coming in the first floor.
Not from the ocean, but from the rain.
Yeah, from the rain. It was like, this dude is tilting.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Yeah, that's when that other ship that done had the funnel burn got struck by lightning in that storm.
We got to have some funnels that don't be burning.
What is that? Was that the Freedom?
I don't remember.
Whatever the ship was that burned next door to us on the Mardi Gras.
Anyways, come on FRGC4 with us. Bring some friends. Send them to me. I'll get them booked up. Get them in the group. Link all of our dining. Y'all know how I do the things.
Yes.
And it's going to be amazing.
And if you book soon, I will get you a portrait of J-Lo, and I'll have her autograph it with her pop doll print.
Weird. Okay.
You'll get a 8x10 glossy of J-Lo.
You're so weird.
You know what I'll do? Y'all remember those glamour shots back in the
Oh, gosh.
We'll go get J-Lo some glamour shots. We'll get her little hair teased up really big with her eyelashes. Get her little toenails painted.
You are weird.
Oh, come here. J-Lo wants to do glamour shots. Look at her. Yep.
No, what she wants is to eat your Cheetos.
That's true, too. We'll get her some glamour shots, and we'll put her little paw print on it and send it to you. Love from J-Lo.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. What other travel agency is
But you have to book tonight.
And you tell everybody, look, I booked this cruise, and I got an autographed 8x10 of J-Lo.
You have to book within the next 15 minutes. Dr. Shree, she'll take the picture. Well, you better get on the phone and call me and book your room.
Hey, who else? You'd be like, hey, look, I booked this cruise, got an autographed picture from J-Lo. You ain't got to say J-Lo the dog.
You have to book by 7:30, 7:26.
Anyway, thank y'all for putting up with our silliness.
For real, because holy moly.
Hey, you know what I always say? If you're not laughing, you're probably going to be crying. So,
That's
hey.
Story.
Anyway.
Well,
it's a great night tonight.
If y'all have any questions about FRGC4 and pricing, there's plenty of availability. So lots of options as far as where to put you on the ship. Book early, get the best price.
There's plenty of rooms except for on 16, right?
16 interior.
Yeah, we tried to stay 16 interior, and
there was one.
It was one left, so we're going to 15?
Something like that.
I think something like that. So anyway.
We're going to actually probably get them deposited tonight. We were planning all of this morning while he was trying to get out the report.
Can you send me the price list for
Yes, Will. I will get a price list together, and I will get that to you.
He's so chill. Michael ain't said nothing all night. He popped in my nose.
Well, at least you know he's been here. Yes, Will. I will absolutely get a price list together, and I will get that information posted in the Have Luggage Will Travel Facebook group.
And as usual, you know, if somebody has to fly in, we will schedule transportation. Amanda found a really good guy to help us out.
Except he was late last time, so he's got one really good positive and one not so great.
Yes.
So we're gonna give him a third try.
And I will drive you around to Buc-ee's and put you in at Buc-ee's and let you go to the Buc-ee's, and then I'll drive you back to the hotel.
He plays taxi, Uber shuttle.
I'm gonna call Mike Clock, see if I can get Mike Clock on this one.
Yeah. Mike Clock is fun to cruise with.
Mike Clock's a cool dude.
I like cruising with him.
Yeah, Mike.
I like cruising with everybody. Shoot. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's do it. I think it's going to be great. I love the itinerary. And you know they're putting in a pier at Half Moon. So it's not going to be a tender port. And I'm hoping by September, I don't know what the completion date is. I have no idea. Mm-hmm. But I'm hoping by September 26th, it's done.
That would be fantastic.
It would be amazing. As a matter of fact, I bet a quick little Google search would tell me. Keep talking.
Keep talking. Yes. I don't know about what.
What's that called? A pier?
Pier? Half Moon Cape Pier? I don't know. What's it called? But I do miss though, so I'm excited about the Dream one though, going to Celebration because we'll get to go to Key West. I love Key West.
Scheduled to be completed and operational by, hear me out, summer of 2026.
So we may be one of the first ships to dock there.
Yes. So which Well, it says this pier will allow ships, including the Carnival's XL class ships, to dock at the island, replacing the current tender system. And I love Half Moon Cay. I hate tender ports.
Did you know though that it voted down the Grand Caymans voted down they will not be building a pier. It will stay a tender port.
That's too bad.
The people of Grand Caymans voted it down, so we're not investing in that.
Yeah.
So
well, there you
anyway,
go.
hey, that's just a tidbit of information for you.
So Half Moon Cay is building the pier. I mean, it's under construction right now if you haven't been there. And they are extending island. So when you get off and you tender in, you usually go to the left. They are extending it to the right as well. So it's going to be both sides with a pier.
Oh yeah, that's the one where you had to drive up in the little rock jetty, or the boat went up in the little rock jetty. Okay, yeah, I remember that now.
So they're going to be on both sides of the pier instead of just on one side.
I get it and Grand Turk mixed up sometimes in my mind about which one's which.
Yes, I'm very excited for that, and I love Half Moon Cay. It's a beautiful beach. The water is beautiful. The sand is beautiful.
The food's terrible.
The food is terrible. Yes, but I don't love those island buffets. So there's that.
Yes, but anyway, hey, we kept y'all here an hour. We appreciate y'all joining us again. We'll be here next Monday night, so set the alarm. We got how many more Monday nights before we're leaving?
That would be a calendar question. I have no idea.
Calendar. 3. On the 26th, that next day we'll be flying to Seattle. So we'll see y'all 3 more times. And then we'll be live sometime in Seattle / cruise ship / I don't know.
At some point.
We're going to do something. We'll be here.
I'm excited to see Seattle. I've never been. I know you're not. But I like seeing new cities.
Yeah. I have been a lot of places.
So I'm excited to go see Seattle. Anyways. Tiffany, I will text you my order. Go ahead.
Anyway, man, I'll keep talking. As always, we love you.
You said it backward.
I'm sorry. As always, I'm sorry. Hey, we're a little rusty. I was surprised I got it last week. Hey, remember, as always, the good Lord loves you.
We love you.
And if you have luggage,
you should be traveling.
Peace, cruise peeps.
Bye. I'm going to try to throw this sign up. We'll see if I can do it. Bye.